Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are here in nature, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How to turn a rough life into rainbows. It's hard right now. A lot of us say that. And then all of us have at least one everything happens for a reason kind of friend, right? You're on the phone to them and they're like, look, don't worry about it. Life is beautiful. Life is great. And you're like, what? Right? And then eventually you start saying, life is great. The next day, you get a parking ticket. Someone shouts at you for no reason. The cat down the road disappears for the fourth time and you don't know where it is. Oh boy. So admit it. Sometimes life sucks. And that's okay. Can I get a hello there? I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey. Because let's face it, sometimes life can get real rough. This isn't a movie, right? And a lot of us, we all love to show to the world how great we're doing. So sometimes people say, how are you? I'm fantastic. I'm great. When there's an alligator biting your head, no, you're not. You're on fire. I'm fantastic, right? So what's helped me along my journey is to get real, right? Don't be afraid of talking about life when it's not going so well. Okay, you don't have to sugarcoat anything. Now, I love moving my body, right? I'm skating every single day because the body is a subconscious mind. And a lot of us, our problems don't lie in our mind, they lie in our body. So when you can do a 360, whee, right? That's kind of how, life is. You gotta be able to slip and slide. That's why yoga's so powerful, because it's a metaphor for what is gonna happen to you in life. If you don't know how to twist when you should twist, turn when you should turn, you're in big trouble. Can I get a hello there? Some people, they lift weights, right? Because that too is a metaphor for life. Sometimes challenges are gonna come your way. You've got to be able to know how to deal with them. This isn't a movie. Sometimes there is no happy ending. What? Spoiler alert. You can make it a happy ending. I always say, look, when it's dancing time, when there's a storm, you got to know how to dance in the storm, right? That's why you got to turn it into rainbows. And don't give up. I never give up easy, and that's easy to say. I'm going to give you the blueprint of what's helped me, okay? It always starts with the words you use, words vibrations. Look at it like this. A lot of us, we link our negative emotions to body organs. She's a pain in the neck. Ouch. He's a pain in the ass. Ouch. They make my stomach turn. Ooh. She makes my skin crawl, right? And then all of a sudden, you're feeling very ill. So in emotional healing, in turning your life around, you got to become very conscious of the words you use, because life is bond. Life is bond. Word is bond, right? And that's why along my journey, I always use words that empower me. And that's why sometimes it is great to say life is fantastic, because that can become your reality. And for a lot of people, it is. But what happens when we turn our words into absolutes, right? Life is hard. That means that is as much as we can see. We have a very narrow view of what life is. Life, to me, is infinite possibilities. It can be anything you want, right? So I don't say life is hard. If I'm going through a challenging time, I say, look, I'm going to do a 360. right? I 360 my way through life. I slip and slide. I do a little dance here, a little dance there, but I'll be dancing in the rainbow. Can I get a hello there? Look, the person with a laptop thought their life was hard until they met the person with no shoes. The person with no shoes thought their life was hard until they met the person with no clothes. Wait a minute, that's not so bad. They may have enjoyed it. Who knows? I used to work in a hospital, right? And even now I work with people with all kinds of ailments of the mind, ailments of the body. And that helps me put my life in perspective, right? You got to get a broader perspective, get a bird's eye view, right? And then you start to realize, actually, my life is not as bad as I thought it was. And what I think is bad is just a perception, a belief, maybe a challenge for me to go to the next level of evolution. Because the greater the challenge, the more risk, right? Bigger waves, you may not make it out alive. What's also helped me along my journey is really, I talk about food a lot, right? Crappy food, rough life. What happens when we eat a meal, right? Some people say, look, life is really hard right now. Can I take your order, madam? Yeah. Give me 5 cheeseburgers and a Coke, right? Well, of course it's going to be rough because we have to become an alchemist. The secret of alchemy is making the best out of the worst and not allowing external events to govern our internal condition. That's easy to say right now. When it comes to the crunch, it's a whole nother story, right? So what I love to do is to eat a more organic diet. I realize that food affects our mood, right? And just by me incorporating more of a plant-based diet, I'm a vegan, I eat a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, but really high frequency superfoods, chia seeds, hemp seeds, get the avocado going, right? Feel fantastic. And this in turn helps me to deal with the challenges that come my way. But you see, a lot of us, we amplify our negative emotions, right? We connect them to an amplifier. So what happens when we're going through a rough patch? What do? We go home and then we play some music that mirrors the same kind of energy we're going through, right? I'm really mad right now, so I'm gonna play a song that makes me even madder. Right? A lot of us, what we do, we become like what we are experiencing. So what's helped me along my journey is to, look, if I'm going through a really hard time, what do? I play some bossa nova music. You see, that's the secret of alchemy. You gotta let go of resistance because resistance makes stronger. You see, a lot of us, we are holding on, and sometimes holding on can do actually a lot more damage than letting go. Don't think you are strong because you can hold on. Maybe sometimes it's a past experience, right? You're holding on to a grudge. Now life is becoming rougher because you are not retreating. So what I have, instead of being in resistance, I say retreat, right? I come to nature. Woo! Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. But also, I find my center. I stay grounded. Every day I'm meditating, right? Absorbing myself in the present moment. Finding my support network. Amazing deep divers out there. What would I do without you? Can I get a hello there? But a lot of us, we say no. I'm independent. I can do everything by myself. Not me. Not me. I realize I need people because nobody is an island. right? So you got to learn how to invite people that can help you heal yourself into your life. You got to realize you don't have to fight a battle alone. In fact, you don't have to fight at all. You don't have to suffer either. You got to realize your vibe attracts your tribe, literally. And just in a nutshell, just realize that life can be anything you want, right? And life is never over because none of us knows how the story is going to end. In fact, we are creating it as we are going along based on our attitude. So ask yourself, what is my attitude today towards life? Because that is going to be the same attitude being reflected back to you. For me, it's a positive mental attitude. Then I lose my keys and the cat down the road disappears and I say, you know what? Who cares? Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Can I get a hello there? Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.